So let's discuss first what we mean by administrative review. You will be told in your decision letter if you can ask for the decision on your visa application to be reviewed. This is known as administrative review. When you can ask for administrative review, you can only apply for an administrative review if all of the following apply. You are outside the UK, you applied outside the UK, you do not have a right of appeal against the refusal, you did not make an application to visit the UK as a standard visitor. Now let's discuss when you can apply for administrative review. If you want an administrative review, you must apply within 28 days of getting the decision. How much it cost to get administrative review? It will cost you only £80 to get the review done. Now let's discuss how long it takes to get the decision on administrative review. Currently, it takes around 6 months to receive the result. If you do not get a decision on your application within 6 months, the Home Office will contact you with an update. Your rights are not affected by the delay in processing applications. Can you ask for second review after first administrative review? You cannot request a second review unless the result of the first review found new reasons why you were refused. Your decision letter will tell you if you can apply for a second review. Now let's discuss what about the withdraw your request for administrative review. Can you do that? You can do that. Your request for an administrative review will be withdrawn, cancelled if you make any other immigration or visa application. Your request will be rejected if you ask for a review of a previous decision after submitting a new application. You can email the Home Office and ask for your request to be withdrawn. Your application fee will not be refunded. The email address for that is administrative.reviews@thehomeoffice.gov.uk. Now let's discuss applying for administrative review when you are inside the UK. So earlier we discussed when you were outside the UK. Now we are discussing administrative review when you are inside the UK. You can only apply for an administrative review if all of the following apply. You are in the UK, you applied in the UK, your application was refused. Your application was granted, but you are unhappy with the amount or conditions of your leave. You may be able to appeal against the immigration decision if you are not eligible for an administrative review. Now let's discuss when to apply for administrative review when you are inside the UK. If your application was refused and you want an administrative review, you must apply within 14 days of getting the decision. You must apply within 7 days if you were detained on the day you got your decision. If your application was granted but you are unhappy with the amount or conditions of your leave, you must apply within 14 days of getting your biometric residence permit. Now let's discuss how much it costs when you apply within the UK. It will cost you only £80. How to ask administrative review if your visa was cancelled at the border. So first we discussed when you were outside the UK, then we discussed when you were inside the UK, and now we are discussing How to ask for administrative review if your visa was cancelled at the border. So you were coming inside the UK and you were stopped at the border and your visa was cancelled. You will be told in your decision letter if you can ask for the decision to cancel your visa to be reviewed. This is known as administrative review. You can ask for the administrative review to be reviewed if your visa was cancelled for one or more of the following reasons. There has been a change in your circumstances. You gave false information. You failed to include relevant facts. Now, let's discuss when to apply for administrative review if your visa was cancelled at the border but given temporary admission to the UK. If you want an administrative review, you must apply either within 14 days of your visa being cancelled. Within 7 days if you were detained on the day your visa was cancelled. Now let's discuss when to apply for administrative review if your visa was cancelled at border control outside the UK. If you want an administrative review, you must apply within 28 days of your visa being cancelled in any of the following cities: Paris, Brussels, Dunkirk, Coquelles, Calais, Lille. How long it takes to get the decision for an administrative review if your visa was cancelled at the border. Currently, it takes around 12 months or more to receive the results for the administrative review. If you do not get a decision on your application within 6 months, the Home Office will contact you. Your rights are not affected by delay in processing applications. You cannot request a second review unless the first review found new reasons why the cancellation was correct. Your decision letter will tell you if you can apply for second review. If you are in the UK, you will usually not be removed until your review has been completed. Even if it's take over a year, you won't be removed until your review has been completed. Now let's discuss withdraw your request for administrative review if you have your visa cancelled at the border. Your request for an administrative review will be withdrawn, cancelled if you make any other immigration or visa application, ask for your passport back so you can travel, leave the UK. Your request will be rejected if you ask for review of a previous decision after submitting a new application. You can email the Home Office and ask for your request to be withdrawn. Your application fee will not be refunded. The email which you have to use is admin.review.inquiries at homeoffice.gov.uk. You must include your name, date of birth, nationality, and either your administrative review payment reference number or Home Office reference number in your email. Now let's see how to apply online for administrative review. When you will go on gov.uk website, you will go into the search bar and write apply for administrative review. You will come up on this page. On this page, you can see that apply for an administrative review of your visa application decision. The second page will look like this, which will have what you need to pay, review for your family group, evidence. And the third page is like this. Right at the bottom, you can see apply now button. When you will click that apply now button, you will go to the second page. If you are inactive for 25 minutes, you will be logged out from this page. But you can save your application and come back to it. So when you will click your green button, apply now, you will end up on this page which will have start, application, documents, declaration, pay, download, and pay. So you will select your original application category. You have options for an application under the EU settlement scheme, an application under the Frontier Worker Permit scheme, an application as an S2 healthcare visitor or a service provider from Switzerland, an application for entry clearance from outside the UK, an application for leave to remain or indefinite leave to remain from inside the UK, cancellation of your entry clearance, leave to enter, leave to remain at the UK border because of a change in circumstances, false representation, or failure to disclose material facts. So, for example, if we select cancellation of your entry clearance, leave to enter or leave to remain at the UK border, then you will have option to select were you granted a fee waiver or no. So, for example, if we select no, then we will come to this page which will ask for your location. Are you in the UK? Yes or no. Once you select no, you will end up on this page which will ask you to provide your email address and your password. And after that, you will fill up the application. If you have any questions regarding this video, feel free to email me and I'll get back to you.